When parents talk about estrangement, one of the common responses you'll hear is, "But I never abused my child." And that may genuinely be true, but still not explain why the relationship ended. Estrangement does not require physical abuse or behaviors that most people would deem overtly abusive. Relationships can become deeply unhealthy through emotional patterns that develop over the years. In most estrangement stories, it's not one dramatic incident that caused the relationship to end, but a pattern of behavior over time. There might be a final incident where the child says enough, but they're standing on a mountain of other incidents. One common reason is invalidation. A parent may dismiss their child's feelings, tell them that their memories are incorrect, those things never happened. They may tell them they're too sensitive or just generally become defensive when uncomfortable subjects come up. The parent may believe that they're being reasonable, but the child learns that speaking honestly only leads to conflict, so they stop sharing information. An estrangement typically follows years of failed attempts to be heard. Another reason is chronic boundary violations. A parent may feel as if they have unlimited access to their child's time, their finances, personal life, relationships, and decisions. So when the child places a boundary, the parent may respond with guilt, shame, or accusations of selfishness. Eventually, the child might conclude that the only boundary the parent respects is no contact. Some of them don't respect that. So you get a restraining order. Emotional immaturity can have a similar effect. Emotionally immature parents struggle to tolerate disagreement, self-reflect, take accountability, repair ruptures in a relationship. They can't handle criticism or discuss uncomfortable truths. Instead of discussing issues, they shut down, become defensive, or turn the conversation around to be about them. The adult child ends up managing the parent's emotions, which becomes exhausting over time. There can be parentification and role reversal. The child may be the responsible one, the caretaker, the one that is managing their parents' emotional needs instead of it being the other way around. This may look normal on the outside, and the child may even be praised for being mature. Then, when the parent becomes elderly and may actually need assistance, the adult child often doesn't have anything left to give. Chronic criticism and conditional approval can also destroy a relationship. A parent can provide food, shelter, education, all the basic needs, while still making a child feel that they were never good enough. The child may learn that acceptance depends on obedience, achievement, agreement, or fulfilling the parent's expectations. Materially providing for a child is not the same thing as being emotionally safe and establishing a connection. The role of a parent is to make a child feel emotionally accepted. Another issue is conflict over autonomy. Adult children develop their own beliefs, opinions, thoughts, feelings, priorities, relationships, careers, parenting styles. A parent who experiences independence as rejection might repeatedly try to pull the child back into old roles. And eventually the child may feel like maintaining contact requires surrendering too much of their independence. And sometimes estrangement results from a cumulative effect of many smaller injuries. There may not be one single event that causes the decision. Instead, there are years of criticism, guilt, invalidation, poor boundaries, broken promises, favoritism, emotional volatility, unresolved conflicts, and failed attempts at repair. Each incident may seem minor to an outsider, but combined, the relationship often feels unsustainable. The point is, the absence of obvious abuse does not mean the relationship was healthy. If you're a parent that doesn't know why your child walked away, you might want to take a look at the emotional quality of the relationship. Most all cases report emotional unsafety in some form in the parent. Sometimes a better question than was this parent abusive is what was it like to be this person's child and what happened repeatedly throughout the relationship. Have a good day.